Have you ever told someone your plan, and then watched it fall apart? You thought they would support you. You trusted them, but instead, they used your plan against you. They laughed, they warned others. And before you could act, your chance was gone. This happens more than you think. Not because people are evil, but because people are predictable. If they know what you want, they can stop you. They can slow you down, or worse, they can steal your idea and take the credit. That's why this law is so powerful. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. It means, don't let anyone know what you're really doing. Keep your moves hidden. Let them think they understand you, while you move silently. This is not about lying, it's about control. If they don't know your real goal, they can't block you. They can't copy you. They can't prepare for what's coming. Powerful people hide their plans. They act in ways that confuse others. They send mixed signals. They smile when they're angry. They say nothing when they're winning. And by the time others figure it out, it's too late. Think about a magician. He waves one hand, but the real trick happens in the other. That's what this law is. Keep their eyes in the wrong place. Let them guess. Let them assume. And when the time is right, you strike. In this video I'll show you why exposing your goals makes you weak, the 3 ways to hide your true plans, how smart people fake their intentions, and how to spot when someone is doing this to you so don't miss it. Because the people around you may already be hiding their real intentions. And if you're not careful, you'll be the one getting played. Keep watching till the end, and I'll reveal the biggest real-life example of this law in action, one that changed the course of history. Are you ready to learn the dark art of hiding your true purpose? Then let's begin. Most people think it's good to be honest. They think if you tell others your goals, they will help you. But in the real world, this is often not true. The moment you tell someone what you really want, you give them power. You give them time to think, time to stop you, time to turn others against you. Imagine you want a promotion at work. You tell your coworker, I'm going to apply for that manager role. They smile, they nod. Then later they go to the boss and say, I've been thinking about that role too. They act first. They prepare more. They make you look slow. You gave them the idea and they took it. This happens all the time. People are jealous. People compete. Sometimes they don't want you to win. Even if they say they're your friend, even family can become your enemy when power is involved. Now, imagine the opposite. You stay quiet. You smile, but say nothing. You keep working hard silently. Then one day, you surprise everyone and take the manager position. No one saw it coming. No one had time to block you. You win without noise. This is the power of concealing your intentions. When people don't know your goal, they can't prepare for it. They make wrong guesses. They get confused. They relax when they should be worried. You stay 10 steps ahead. This law has been used by kings, leaders, and spies for thousands of years. They never told the truth about their real plans. They spoke in riddles. They gave false signs. They made people believe one thing then did something else. Because the moment you reveal your true target, the game begins. And most of the time, you lose before it even starts. Here's the truth. People can't destroy what they don't understand. So, give them confusion, give them distraction, but never give them clarity. And don't just think this law is about big plans. It works in everyday life too. Your goals, your relationships, your dreams, keep them protected. Let your results speak louder than your words. By staying silent about your purpose, you stay powerful. Your silence becomes your shield. Next, we'll break down 3 simple and smart ways to hide your real plans even in plain sight. These are tricks used by some of the most powerful people in history, and they still work today. Keep watching, because the next part will give you real tools to use in your daily life. Some people think hiding your goals means staying silent, but silence alone is not enough. Sometimes, people get suspicious when you don't say anything. So how do powerful people hide their plans while still talking, smiling, and living normally? They use distraction, misdirection, and noise. Let's break them down. 1. Distraction. Show them one hand, hide the other. Imagine a magician. He waves one hand in the air. Meanwhile, the real trick is happening with the other hand. That's distraction. When you want to do something big, make people look somewhere else. Give them a story. Start a side project. Talk about a fake goal. For example, if you want to leave your job, don't tell your boss. Instead, act more interested in your current position. Take on a new task. Make them believe you're staying while secretly planning your exit. The goal is to keep their eyes where you want them. 2. Misdirection. Say the opposite of what you mean. Sometimes, you have to lie a little. Not to hurt people, but to protect your plan. Say you're working on a secret business idea. If people ask what you're up to, Tell them you're just focusing on rest or hobbies. Say, you're not really thinking about anything big. They'll relax. They won't dig deeper. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, you're building something powerful. This is what spies and leaders do. They say things that lead people in the wrong direction. They tell stories that sound true but are not the whole truth. You don't have to tell a big lie. Just give a small one that feels harmless. But that small lie protects your big dream. 3. Noise. Keep talking, but say nothing. This trick is powerful. Sometimes, when you stay too quiet, people feel something is off. So instead, fill the air with noise. Talk about the weather. Talk about TV shows. Share surface-level opinions. Give your energy to topics that don't matter. This keeps people distracted, while your true plan stays hidden. People love noise. It makes them feel close to you. It makes them trust you. Meanwhile, your real self is behind a wall, watching quietly, thinking clearly. This is the art of talking without revealing. Great manipulators and silent leaders use this all the time. These 3 tricks, distraction, misdirection, and noise, are your armor. They protect your true thoughts. They keep your enemies guessing. They make sure no one can attack what they don't understand. But here's the key. Don't overuse them. Use them strategically, at work, in relationships, with strangers. Sometimes you can be honest, but when the stakes are high, protect your intention like it's gold. In the next section, we'll talk about why people get so uncomfortable when they can't read you, and how to use that discomfort to control their actions. Stay with me. You're learning the power most people never understand. Let me know to continue with section 4. Why people hate when they call you and read you, and how to use it. Have you ever noticed how uncomfortable people get when they don't know what you're rethinking? It drives them crazy. Because most people need to feel in control. They want to predict your next move. They feel safe when they think they understand you. But when they can't read you, when you smile but reveal nothing, when you speak but don't share anything deep, their brains start to panic. They think, why is he so quiet? What is she hiding? What's really going on? This is where your power begins. People fear what they can't define. Imagine you're walking through a forest and you hear something in the bushes. You don't know if it's a rabbit or a wolf. That uncertainty makes you freeze. That's the same thing that happens in social situations. When people don't know your real intentions, their brains stay on edge. They become cautious, even a little afraid. And in that fear you gain the upper hand. Because while they waste energy trying to figure you out, you already know your next move. Mystery makes you powerful. Let's take an example from politics. Some of the most feared leaders weren't loud or emotional. They were quiet, calm, hard to read. Their enemies didn't know what they wanted. They couldn't guess their strategy. They couldn't prepare an attack because they didn't know what to defend against. This mystery made them powerful. You don't need to be a king or general to do this. You can use the same trick in everyday life. Stop telling people everything. Don't always explain your decisions. Keep some silence. Let people wonder what you're thinking. Their discomfort will give you space and power. Don't be cold. Be calm now. Don't confuse being unreadable with being rude. You're not shutting people out. You're just managing what they see. Smile. Be kind. But keep your deeper thoughts hidden. If someone asks, "What are you thinking?" give a simple answer. Not a lie, just a controlled truth. Say something like, "Oh, nothing much. Just watching and thinking." It sounds normal, but reveals nothing. And that nothing is everything. Control the frame. Never let them hold the mirror. Here's a final key. When people can't read you, they project their own fears or desires onto you. If someone thinks you're dangerous, they treat you with respect. If someone thinks you're strong, they walk carefully. If someone thinks you're smarter than them, they try to impress you. Let them believe what they want. The more mysterious you are, the more they fill in the blanks with powerful images, ones that serve you. You control the frame of how they see you, without even trying too hard. That's the game. Stay calm. Stay unreadable. Let their minds do the work for you. Have you ever met someone who made you feel like you could trust them within minutes? Maybe they smiled warmly. Maybe they shared a little personal story. Maybe they just listened to you so well, you felt seen. But here's the truth. Trust doesn't always mean safety. Sometimes, it's a trap. And if you learn how to create trust without showing your true self, you gain massive power. Let's break it down. People trust what feels familiar. Humans are wired to trust what feels familiar. If someone talks like us, acts like us, likes what we like, we lower our guard. It's almost automatic. So here's your first move. Mirror people. Not obviously. Not like a robot, but softly copy their energy. If they talk slow, slow down. If they laugh often, smile more. If they're serious, stay calm and thoughtful. This makes them feel you really like them, even if you really nothing like them at all. And when someone feels you're just like me, they naturally trust you. Share, but only a little to build fake trust. You must give something, but never too much. Tell small stories about your life. Make them personal, but lie. Example: I used to be so shy in school, I never spoke up. It sounds honest, but it reveals nothing dangerous. You look open. You seem vulnerable, but your real thoughts still hidden. This creates the illusion of closeness without giving them any real control. They think they know you. They feel safe. But the truth is, you're just getting started. Listen more than you speak. The most powerful way to build trust is this: shut up and listen. People love talking about themselves. They trust those who listen with real focus. So, ask simple questions. Really, what happened next? How did that make you feel? Why do you think that is? As they speak, they bond themselves to you. They feel seen, understood. Even if you said almost nothing, you're building a bridge, but only they are walking across it. And you're watching quietly, studying everything they reveal. Agree. Even when you don't, this is one of the darkest, most effective tricks. When someone shares a belief, opinion, or fear, agree. Even if you don't truly believe it. Even if you think they're wrong. Say things like, yeah, I get that. I've felt that way too sometimes. Makes sense. A lot of people miss that. It's not about truth. It's about creating comfort. Every time they feel you're on their side, their guard drops. And once their walls are down, you can walk right in. Control the trust. Don't become its slave now. A warning: once you build this fake trust, don't get too deep into it. Don't start believing your own act. Stay focused. Remember your true goals. This trust is a tool, not a friendship, not love, not real intimacy. It's a mask, and you're wearing it because it helps you move unseen. Use it wisely, and always stay one step ahead. Imagine you're in a game of chess. You pretend to focus on one piece, but secretly, you're planning to strike from another direction. That's the secret of power. Make them look here, while you move there. In dark psychology, we call this misdirection. And if you master this one thing, you become untouchable. Let's break it down. Distraction is your first weapon. Most people don't look very closely. They watch what's loud, shiny, or emotional. They ignore the quiet stuff happening in the background. So, give them a show. Let them see what you want them to see. Say things like, I've been so focused on this little side project. Honestly, I'm just trying to keep things simple right now. I don't really care about that stuff anymore. Now they think they've figured you out. They relax. Meanwhile, you're working on something much bigger, completely unseen. Give them a decoy. A decoy is a fake plan, idea, or weakness that looks real, but means nothing. Example: you want a job promotion, but instead of showing it, you act like you're planning to leave the company. Now, your boss may offer you more just to keep you, or you want someone to trust you, so you confess something embarrassing, but harmless. They think you're being real, but you've actually revealed nothing. This is how you lead them down the wrong path, while your real goal stays hidden. Keep moving. Never stay still. If people think they've figured you out, change again. Change your focus. Change your mood. Change your plan. Become like smoke. You can't be held. You can't be pinned down. You shift. Just enough to stay unreadable. This keeps others guessing. And guessing people can't plan against you. They waste energy trying to figure you out. And you stay 3 steps ahead. Hide in plain sight. Here's a powerful trick. Don't look powerful. Dress normal. Speak softly. Act like you're just trying your best. The moment people think you're harmless is the moment you become truly dangerous. Blend in. Be humble. Let others feel smarter, stronger, louder. Because when they don't see you as a threat, they won't guard themselves against you. And then you strike silently. Use boredom as a shield. Want to make people ignore you. Be boring on purpose. Give simple answers. Avoid drama. Don't react too fast. Why? Because drama attracts attention, but calmness keeps people blind. When you act predictable, people stop watching closely. They think, he's not up to anything. And that's exactly what you want. The best way to hide your next move is to act like you have no move at all. Your silence is louder than their words sometimes. The strongest weapon you have is to say nothing. Let others speak. Let them guess. Let them assume, because the more they talk, the more they reveal, and the less you say, the more powerful you appear. Silence makes people nervous. It forces them to fill in the blanks, usually with wrong guesses. Meanwhile, you keep everything close to your chest. Now that you know how to conceal your own intentions, it's time to flip the mirror, because others may be using the same tricks on you. Yes, that friendly coworker, that kind boss, even that loving partner, they might be hiding something behind a smile. So, how do you protect yourself from being manipulated? Let's break it down. 1. Watch actions, not words. People can say anything, but words are cheap, fake, easy to control. What matters is what they actually do. Example, they say they care about you, but they keep letting you down. They say they're just curious, but they're always asking about your plans. That's not interest, that's surveillance. So when someone talks, nod, but when they move, watch closely. Their actions reveal their true direction. 2. Be careful with oversharers. Some people tell you everything. They'll cry in front of you. They'll confess deep secrets. They'll talk about their trauma after just meeting you. Seems honest, right? Sometimes it is, but in dark psychology, it's often a trap. They overshare to make you feel safe, so that you start opening up. Once you do, they learn your fears, goals, and weak spots. And now, they own your buttons, and they know how to push them. So always ask yourself, why are they telling me this, and why now? 3. If it feels too easy, it might be a setup. Someone agrees with everything you say. They laugh at your jokes. They never argue. Feels good, right? But be careful. In manipulation, this is called mirroring. They reflect your energy to make you trust them fast. Why? Because trust opens doors. If someone becomes your best friend too quickly, they might not be building a bond, they might be building access. 4. Learn the power of pause when someone asks something personal. Pause when someone pressures you to speak fast. Pause when someone offers a deal that won't last long. Pause, because pausing breaks the spell. Manipulators want fast emotions, not slow thinking. A pause gives you time to breathe, to see the trick, to think. It gives you control over the pace. Never rush. Power lies in patience. 5. Don't share everything. The less they know, the less they can use. You don't have to lie. Just don't reveal too much. You can be polite, friendly, respectful, but keep your real dreams, fears, plans locked away. Because once your mind becomes an open book, any skilled manipulator will start writing in the pages. 6. Ask silent questions when you're unsure about someone. Ask yourself, why do they want me to think this? What are they gaining from my trust? What are they not telling me? These silent questions protect you. They make you smarter, sharper, stronger. Because, in the world of power, the quietest person often sees the most. Final words. Play to win, or be played. Let's face it, the world is not always kind. It's filled with people hiding masks, motives, and traps. If you walk through life with your intentions wide open, you become a target. But when you conceal your intentions, you protect your energy. You stay in control. You move like a shadow, unseen, calm, unstoppable. That's what the third law of power teaches us. Never show your cards. Let them think they know you, but never let them truly know. Because the best power is silent power. End of law 3. Conceal your intentions.